Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Psst, over here. Quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to us?
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know it's a long story.
I'll help.
I'm glad to hear it. I do not see any guards, but we should... They will not keep us out. We will get this gate open. Somehow.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Venite. Oh, nothing.
I wonder what that does. Well, that didn't work.
Wingardium
Perhaps
Leviosa.
something with a bit more force.
Confringo. Repulsor. Arresto Momentum.
That did it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate from that. Dead end. Must be another way in.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Confringo! Depulsor! iCUE! Depulsor! iCUE! Depulsor! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulsor! iCUE!
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get these things back to
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Little bastard scratched me. Just long enough to regret it.
iCUE!
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Wingardium Leviosa!
The air is cool, but always takes longer.
Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa!
Totalis.
Incendio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
Alohomora.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso! How's the view? Not so tough now, yes.
Expelliarmus.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Accio.
Are you even trying?
Incendio.
Levioso! Give up!
Levioso. Incendio.
Alive?
Do you feel a burning?
Confringo.
I could do this. Oh, at least give it a bit of effort.
I will
What have you done?
Alohomora. Revelio.
Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry. There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you. I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to show you.
I assume you have news regarding the Goblin. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Here we go. What say we pick up the pace a bit? Slow down now. There we go. Hello, Samantha. Are you here for someone as caught?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to...
Then let's get summoning. Accio! Yes!
Accio!
You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes! You'll have to do better than that. Accio! What was I thinking?
Accio!
That was sensational! How about that? I won! Good match.
But of course.
Splendid! Accio!
Accio!
That was sensational! Accio! How am I to top that? Accio! Yes!
Accio!
How am I to top that? That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could be...
More like you underestimated me.
Fair enough. I happen to...
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm...
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see...
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there, and did not recognize, nor trust, anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight, so as not to...
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominis speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominis swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do...
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than... Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominis' family history is personal to him.
I understand.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that
Ominis learned dark magic from his parents.
What does the Cruciatus Curse?
It's known as the Torture Curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominis described the sound of the victim. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominis that he did what he had to, but he still...
How horrible.
After that incident, the rift between Ominis and his family only grew. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominis trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. Watch for my owl. I'll have news. I'll make Ominis understand. He'll change his mind.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. How about some sightseeing?
Let's go!
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Over here!
Regarding Salazar Slytherin Scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child, but which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may...
Oh, sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
It does sound easier. Let's do that.
Hello?
Petrificus Totalis. Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion! Just you wait!
Up there. That's our way in.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Bring me a dozen. Take more. Run the other way. Every time.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found.
So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child. We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next...
Let's get into that car.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum? Expelliarmus! Give it back!
How delightful! Little brat!
Die for that.
You're going to regret that. Pay for your deed.
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Potato! Is that the best you got?
Accio!
I bet that one hurt. Coward!
You've made a great mistake.
Pathetic!
You're going to regret that.
Rise.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down. Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Zotac Trinity. Revelio.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Expelliarmus, Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Expelliarmus. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Expelliarmus. What a relief.
must say I'm curious to hear of Isadora's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue.
You do learn quickly. Oh, well done today, as always.
Natty told me about your run-in with the Poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
What are you up to now?
Can somebody let me copy their potions homework? I'm at least moderately good.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominis?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominis won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominis.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominis is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to...
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Sure, bro. I can play for...
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominis. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominis. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the Scriptorium.
Now you're
Rebellion.
You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you.
Incendiary.
Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominis.
Revelio.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
Expelliarmus.
I do that. Occasionally.
Confronting.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
The journal entry. Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominis, your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? Didn't tell me.
Ominous. The journal mentions many challenges ahead.
That's why I said this could be dangerous. Aunt Noctua kept my father informed
Revelio.
until she vanished.
Reparo. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should...
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here... I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be different.
Lumos. The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Confringo!
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Lumos. Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work. We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Revelio.
Lumos. Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Look. Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Confringo.
Revelio.
Another... not the welcoming sort, was he? Every dial seems to be getting more difficult. But we've made it this far. Don't give up.
I imagine the speeds vary and symbols differ for every dial.
Ominis, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the Scriptorium. Lumos. I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominis. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominis, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus, that's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominis has the most experience with it. You seem to be in Ominis's favor. Will you ask him about it?
He does seem...
Good. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided. Protego!
Ominis. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus Curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominis is not...
Ridiculous! As if dying in here is a better option than It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominis knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's foot. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but
I shan't forget this.
Ready? I'm ready.
Crucio! Are you all right?
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving. Rebellions!
We found Salazar Slytherin's Scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominis. There's a book just here.
You found something?
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominis never told me about his aunt and what she found. What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit. But I can do that later. For now. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place.
Revelio.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominis, about your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominis.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment. Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that, Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room, as Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the Enchanted loom. And perhaps...
What do you mean?
Cub's master doesn't let him leave the cave. Indeed.
That sounds awful.
It is. As the item...
I understand.
Oh, thank...
Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Away! Faster! No need to race now, my friend.
Is Highwing all right?
Studying Salazar Slytherin's Spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help. Does the name Hauntel Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy.
I normally tell her. I think she worries I'll do something.
Whatever gave her that?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the Centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio! This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going... I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
It's Totalis.
They know the lies and falsehoods no one's mightier! Loud as a troll you are!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on
Revelio.
here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
Now come on,
Come out before I find you.
Expelliarmus.
Back for more. Not the brightest.
bloody little I haven't even... Stupid car!
What's happening? What have you done?
Levioso! Expelliarmus person! Levioso! Coward! Might be fairly! Looks like someone paid attention in herpology.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The Centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence.
Well, there.
You may want to.
Did you hear those goblins? Ranrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look,
Revelio.
they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Rookwood is dragon intact!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead. Not your best fun. Enjoy suffering, do you? Shall we finish what we started? The lamb returns to the wolf. Back home. You regret that.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
Hello, man.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are... Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Yes, I'm streaming from one PC.
Off on another adventure, are we?
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think.
Wait to watch you try. Woohoo!
Oh, please don't waste that lovely complexion on such a frown. There, isn't that better?
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the Scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the Scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominis. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominis.
I'm glad you agree. And don't feel sorry for Ominis. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominis, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominis. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominis, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a... Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they...
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too.
Those references in the book seem...
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this. No. It would mean a lot.
Accio.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I've heard all about you, of course.
I suppose it...
I'm going to presume. You see, we were learning to repel...
Surely you're joking. You can't possibly be afraid of a Puffskein.
It may seem irrational to you, but my experience with them has been... Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of Puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same... Anyway... To make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one... I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show, say, a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant.
Very well.
Grand.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Revelio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Incendio! Rebellion. Expelliarmus. Confringo. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough.
It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Confringo.
Have you found anything to, prove?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask.
Of course.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein dunking for... This'll show Everett how... Thank you again. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein dunking for me.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Caporso. Arresto momentum. This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana. Well, the Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles. Now to see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was.
Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso.
That chest, though. That wasn't too hard. I wonder what's next.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Depulsor. Accio.
Getting the hang of this now. Just one left.
Incendio. Accio.
The bitrate is 70,000 right now, but I can increase.
Accio.
That's the last of them. Seems I was in. This must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wants to see this.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
Not sure how...
You are here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Where could Archie have gone?
Are you all right?
My husband?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle.
Theophilus Harlow! I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks.
He must be around here somewhere.
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He never wanders far. I'm afraid to...
We'll find you.
Thank you.
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence
Revelio.
that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Revelio. Arresto momentum. Stupid one. Arresto momentum. Glacier. Repulsor. Accio. Descendo.
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack.
Revelio.
We should look around.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father. Revelio.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him. Revelio.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
So
That
was a mistake.
Rookwood, don't go down easy.
Expulso! Repulsor! Expulso! Protego! Glaciers! Confringo! Glaciers! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus!
They got what they deserved.
Revelio.
Someone messing about. Take off! Oh, what's the light go out of your eyes?
Cruciatus.
Better luck next time.
Accio. Descending. Repulsor.
Yeah.
I'll make you Expelliarmus.
Had enough?
Accio. Incendio.
Such agility.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Cruciatus. Resto momentum. Resto momentum. Glacier.
They got what they deserved.
Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
Aloha Mora.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Raid, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse.
I'm sorry again about your husband.
Thank you. And thank you for I can never repay the two of you for your kind.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Revelio. I had plenty of opportunity to... Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Ah, there you are. Here we go.
Okay guys, that's it for this stream. Next stream I'll be playing Fortnite and Apex Legends. Thanks for watching and check my channel for other videos. You just seeing my channel. Take care all of you. I'll see you on the next one.